Straighter, not a roundhouse right hand.
And that's what we've been talking about. The straight shot is the one where he gets leverage on it.
I don't want to kill somebody
back
for
a little bit.
seconds.
Nah, I want a body on my record.
Now, I want to see you fight motherfuckers. I do. All right, I'm with you. I'm with you. As long as you're trying to fight the great, the best competition.
We're going bare hands.
Just hasn't debated yet. This will be his first one. BAs, do you want to call this, or are you going to give him the chance to call it? It's on you what you want to do. BAs, you hear me, bro? BAs. Your mic is jacked up or something, bro. Stay dangerous, you hear me?
Yeah, bro, I'm here. I hear you.
Hey, BAs, what's going on, bro? Your mic is messed up. Oh, there you go. He had to come back.
Yeah, when I get a call, I just can't. I don't know. I got a call that came in, and I guess you couldn't hear me.
Okay, when you get a call, bro, if that happens during your debate, right, just drop off, and I'll know to stop your time and everything, because you'll just, if you fall off, I know to stop your time.
Okay, that's a bit.
And then you could just jump right back into it when you get to cooking. So you're the A side BA. So you want to call it coin flip, or you gonna let Stay Dangerous call it?
No, I'm gonna call heads.
You got heads. Heads it is. Do you want to go first, or you want him to go first?
I'll go first.
All right, it's on you. You see it on the screen. Shakur and Devin, who really ducked. When you start speaking, I'll start typing.
All right, so the whole thing started off with a tweet. The tweet that came through actually asked Shakur, if Turkey sends you a bag, are you gonna be willing to fight Tank and Devin? And Shakur said, I promise you won't have to ask me twice. And Devin said agreed. At that time, Shakur asked him what weight, and Devin did not answer the question. That was the first duck of this whole 147 debacle. Then Shakur was asked about the tweet and said, yeah, I'm willing to fight Devin at 140. He was asked about a catch weight. He said if Devin had a problem coming back down to 140, because once he said he's going to 147, he didn't want to come back to 140. Shakur said, yeah, I'll give him a catch weight, 141, 142, 143. So he was letting you know that he was willing to make the fight. In May, Devin weighs in at 143, which is the perfect weight for this fight to occur. But what happens after that fight? Devin makes a hit list. It was all talk. It was no action. The only action was you went at number 1 on your list, which was Teofimo Lopez, and offered him 145. Shakur already told you, if Turkey send the bag, you won't have to ask me twice. Did Turkey send a bag? No. Shakur already told you, I'll fight you at 140. Did you even address that and offer him 145? No. He told you, I'll fight you at 143, which is what you just weighed in at. Did you even try to come at that and say, well, I want 145, let's meet at 144? No. You never ever tried to make the fight. That means you was all talk and you had no action about having this fight at 147. What Devin says is, okay, yeah, we went at Teofimo. Then after that, we went for Boots, and then after we got through Boots, we went to Brian Norman. He said he didn't even think about Shakur because Shakur had a fight lined up. What kind of excuse is Shakur having a fight lined up that would make you not send him an offer to fight if you was number 2 on your list? So by the time Shakur is done with this fight that you said he had lined up, you already fighting number 5 on your list, which was Brian Norman. So yeah, you ducked number 2 on your list to fight number 5. It was full of ducking. I mean, you gonna call Boots a duck because he wants to fight at 152 and don't want to come down to 147. Then you want to call Africa a duck because he wants to fight at 140 and don't want to come to 147. And then Shakur is a duck because he want to fight at 143 and you want him to come to 147, it's like everybody can't be ducking you. Like Boots can't be ducking you because he won't come down to 147, and then you not ducking Shakur because you won't come down to 143. That's all I'm saying. So when you was making the fight with Brian Norman and you was talking about it was gonna tarnish your brand, you was thinking about reaching out to Shakur. That just shows you that y'all never reached out to Shakur. So it was all talk and no action. Unless you're talking about tarnishing your brand like you did the first time. The first time, right after the Yoshino fight, when y'all said that y'all was gonna stay at 135 for Shakur, and that everything that y'all wanted for the belts, if anybody wanted belts in 135, it was coming through Devin. Y'all, y'all was all talked in, no action. Shakur made Devin fight Loma because it was the smart thing to do. It was smarter for him to sit back and let y'all fight each other and then fight the winner of that. So once you got through that fight, we should have been fighting at 135, but you decided to go to 140 and ducked at that time as well.
Time. It's on you. Stay dangerous.
All right, you can hear me?
Yep.
All right. First off, you said it started with a tweet. You said it started with a tweet. You said there was no actions behind anything that was going on. Okay. So just to give some context behind you said Shakur offered to fight Devin at 140 pounds. Shakur was stated saying out of his own mouth that when I move up, Devin move up. We're on a collision course and we're probably going to meet at 147. So that right there is out of the fucking door. Yes, Devin was following the order of his fucking hit list. Yes, Shakur is on his hit list. He was following the order of his hit list. Shakur wasn't available when Devin was available, so he moved on. It's not about Shakur as a person. It's about Devin following the fucking hit list. Dev offered Shakur way more than he should have offered Shakur. Dev offered Shakur 3 offers. He offered him a flat fee of, I think it was like $3+ million, and he offered him percentages. Shakur also turned down to go to the WBC to try to get a 50-50 split. So if that's not a fucking duck right there, I don't know what the fuck is a duck. Like you were just saying a bunch of shit without the context to it, just to get something to stick. Okay. You also brought up T.O. Boots, Brian Norman, none of these people have anything to do with Shakur Stevenson. Shakur Stevenson multiple times has been on multiple interviews saying he's been on multiple interviews contradicting himself. Not only that, Shakur also and at the time, he was also talking about taking less money from Frank Martin. If you're not willing to take money from, if you're not willing to money of you telling Frank to do something you're not willing to do. You telling Frank he can't ask for more money while you're asking for more money from Devin. Devin was being way more than considerate than offering you the percentage. He didn't have to offer you a percentage. The 50-50 that you were trying to get is not even a real thing. You were banking off of 30% that you were gonna get from the WBC for one belt, bro. That's one fucking belt. He was trying to give you a percentage for the entire Undisputed, which is going to be an up source of $8 million. That's more money than Shakur has ever made in his whole fucking career put together. Also, now he's working with Turkey, and the A-side shit is dead. Yes, Devin is the one who's following his fucking plans. He's supposed to his plans. Shakur ain't on the goddamn thing. Shakur ain't said he wanted to fight Devin at all. You talking about moving up to fight fucking Conor Benn at 154, but you trying to make Devin stay down and fight you at a catchweight at 144. It don't fucking matter what Devin just fought at, bro. He's a 147 pounder as we speak. He's about to fight at 147 pounds. Why is it okay for your weird ass to go up to 154 to fight fucking Conor Benn, but it's not okay for you to fight fucking Devin at 147? That makes absolutely no sense. When Devin was trying to fight you before, he tried to fight you before he fought him to fucking focus on Lomachenko, bro. It's not interesting. It was all. It was
I'm pausing. I paused because you broke up a little bit. You broke up. You broke up. You broke up. So I paused your time.
Is it Shakur?
I paused your time. I paused your time. I paused. Hey, stay dangerous. Stay dangerous. You breaking up, bro. So I paused your time.
While we've been throughout this, while we've been here, we had a plan. We had a plan to fight at 147. It came out of your damn mouth. It ain't that Devin didn't offer. No, you're ducking, bro, because everything you want a motherfucker to do everything but kiss your fucking ass. If that's not a duck, I don't know what the fuck is a duck, bro.
Stay dangerous.
Everybody is trying to figure out what the fuck Shakur wants. Instead of saying what you want, bro, your ass is just floating off a if and the fucking.
I'm gonna mute you. I'm gonna mute him. I'm gonna mute you so you don't say something to get extra time. I gotta mute you. Stay. Your mic messed up at 24 seconds. So I'm muting you because I don't want you to get extra time. So I just want you to know your mic messed up. So start from wherever you was at 24 seconds. You got 24 seconds to continue. So go ahead from 24 seconds, bro. You got 24. You're good now. Yeah, you're good now. You got 24 more seconds. I had to pause you because you was breaking up.
Okay, 24 seconds. Yes, bro. You was willing to fight Conor Ben at 154 pounds. You wouldn't fight Devin at 147 pounds because your excuse was Devin just fought at 143 pounds, which makes no sense absolutely at all. If y'all plans was to fight at 147, it was the plan to fight 147. That's a duck, bro. You didn't accept the fucking 4 offers that he tried to offer you. That's a duck, bro. You didn't send him shit, bro. That's a duck, bro.
Time. Okay. Now we go to the 2 minutes, y'all. We're going to the 2 minutes. Hell. All right. B. Hayes, your 2 minutes. Starts
All right.
He starts talking.
All right. You said the agreement was when Shakur moves up and Devin moves up. When Shakur moves up, when Devin moves up. You never seen Shakur move up to 140 before Devin moved up to 147. So that dead that argument right there, because when Shakur moves up, Devin moves up. Shakur never moved up before Devin moved up, which now has Devin 2 weight classes above Shakur instead of the 1 like they had talked about back at the beginning of their careers. You say Devin made 3 offers. Well, Devin said, send me a real offer and we can get active. Did Devin ever send that real offer? No. Why did he say real offer? Because the 25% was referred to as a duck offer, as chump change. I mean, you had just gave Lomachenko 43% in a voluntary defense. So how in this mandatory defense are you just going to send me 25% and leave? So what did I have to do? Take over those negotiations by sending a petition to the WBC. And what did that petition say? That petition said, although we've tried in good faith to make an agreement with Devin Haney and DHP, we've been unable to come to an agreement. So we're asking for the WBC to open the free negotiations period, because we are confident in this 30-day free negotiations period, we'll be able to come to an agreement. And if not, then Shakur Stevenson intends on enforcing his mandatory position through purse bid. So it wasn't about him not wanting the 25%. He was about to enforce his mandatory through purse bid. And Devin didn't want that to happen. So he got out of there, dropped his belt, and went to 140. That's the duck, bro. And Conor Ben, why is it okay for him to fight Conor Ben at 147? Because that's what he said he would fight Conor Ben at. What did he say he would fight Devin Haney at? 143. That's where it would be all right for him to fight Devin Haney at 143.
Time. It's on you. Stay dangerous. You on mute. Stay dangerous.
All right, bro. Shakur said out of his mouth that me and Devin, when I move up, Devin moves up. It doesn't matter if they move up at the same time or not. Shakur out of his mouth said, we will meet at 147 at fight at 147. Them moving up at the same time does have nothing to do with anything. You keep talking about this 25%, this 25%, this 25%, neglecting the fact that of the 3 offers that was made to you before the 25, the other offers that was made to you before the 25%, 3 offers being in total. They offered you a flat fee. You didn't want it. They offered you a percentage. You didn't want it. That's a fucking duck, bro. You didn't negotiate. Instead of negotiating and trying to saying, hey, bro, Dev, you my dog, bro. Can you give me this much? Can you give me the WBC gonna give me this much, bro? Can you at least match that, bro? You ain't do that. You went straight to the WBC, no negotiations. You said no, bro. You sent the petition to the WBC instead of negotiating. You can't enforce a mandatory if you were already the fucking mandatory, bro. He was already the mandatory. He didn't have to go enforce shit. He was just going to try to get a fucking 50-50 split. He wasn't trying to go get no money from the fucking 30% from the WBC. He wanted a 50-50 split. It was either 50-50 or no fight. He did the same shit that everybody over there is known for fucking doing. It's my way or the highway. That's not negotiating, bro. That's a fucking duck. It's okay for you to fight Conor Benn. Talk about fight. I'll go up to 154 or 147 to fight Conor Benn, but you want to make me knowing I can't make the weight or I have a hard time making the weight, and you even said it out your mouth. Ooh, I would like to. I have the advantage because Devin's going to be drained. What kind of bullshit is that, bro? That's a fucking duck. You will move up to fight this guy. You will move up to fight that guy. You will fight me, but you want me to fight at a catch weight, knowing I'm already up here, bro. That's a fucking duck, bro. What you're saying is not making sense and it doesn't stick, bro. He was already the fucking mandatory. He was being greedy.
Time. Okay. B-Ace, your last rebuttal.
Man, Devin did not look drained in no 140 in the Regis fight, and he did not look drained in 140 in the Ryan fight. So I don't know what you're talking about. He looked drained at 140, so we're trying to shrink him back. And 50-50 or no fight, that's not what was said. What was said was I would have had to take whatever the WBC said I had to take. So, yes, he asked for 50-50, but it was never 50-50 or no fight because he said I would have had to take whatever the WBC said I had to take. And then as far as, the whole 25% that you want to stay on in the first place, in boxing, if an opponent is being aggressive, you can either pivot and switch your angle or you can duck and get out the way. Shakur pivoted and switched his angle, and then Devin ducked and got out the way, dropped his belt and got out the way. Shakur proved DHP was already ready to go to 140, bro. I already said all of this. So that's where the duck is, bro. And then the whole 147 with Conor Benn, yeah, first he said 154 with Conor Benn. He's saying different numbers with Conor Benn. Like the numbers he's saying with Conor Benn don't have nothing to do with Devin What the number that came out of his mouth when he was talking about Devin Haney was, I'll fight him at 140 or I'll fight him at 143. Now, if we sticking on the whole when I move up, then wait till he move up to 140. If he move up to 140 and you still at 147 and he don't come to 147 to fight at that time, then yes, it's a duck. But so far, I have not moved up to 140, which means you going to 147 does not constitute me to move to fight you at 147 yet, because I'm not even at 140 yet, which is what that whole conversation was about. And you keep trying to skip over the fact that when I move up, you move up. When I move up, you move up. And I never moved up. So at the end of the day, Shakur didn't duck the champ. He did, he disrespected the champ. And he made the champ try to come out and made him send
Time. Okay, it's on you. Last round. It's on you, State.
Okay, you said Devin didn't look drained in the fight, the 140 fight against Regis. It don't matter how he looked to you, bro. That's your fucking opinion. You're not the one who said it. Shakur is the one who said it. He's drained. I want him because he's drained. That's a fact. That's not an opinion. That's a fact. He said that out of his own mouth. Then he asks this in negotiations to this fight. When they were in negotiations for the fight, what you just wanted Devin to wait to the end of the fucking year for Shakur? No, Shakur was fucking bluffing. Devin stayed to the end of the year, and Shakur made no moves, so Devin moved on with his fucking career. Devin tried. He sent this man more than one fucking offer. What are you saying? Conor Benn, him moving up to fight Conor Benn has nothing to do with Devin, bro. So you rather go fight a fucking power punching pad cheat at 154, but don't want to fight a fucking pillow fisted boxer at 147 when you came out your own motherfucking mouth, not me, not my team. You said when I move up, you move up. Now you telling me to fucking wait till you move up, bro? It don't make any sense. I'm already here, bro. You saying you want to fight me? I want to fight you. If I send you a contract for 147, you should have no fucking problem because you wouldn't go higher to fight a fucking more dangerous fighter. As of what y'all say, that don't even make fucking sense, bro. You were so you saying if he it's not a duck because he hasn't moved up to 140 yet. So when he moves up to 147 and fucking fights Conor Ben, it's an official motherfucking duck as to you out of your motherfucking words then. Because he's fighting at 147. You just said if he move up to 140, it's a fucking duck. So it's a duck pending, is what you're saying. You saying it's a duck pending, is what it's saying. It's so, like because he's not fighting at 140 yet. Wait till he move up to 140. Nigga, the nigga had multiple chances to move up to 140. So you saying he's ducking, but you just don't want to just come out and say the shit. Like, what kind of shit is that, bro? I ain't never heard that he's ducking, bro. He just want his way. He being greedy.
Time. Man, I feel like, gosh, I don't know about this debate. And the reason why I'm gonna say I don't know about this debate is because you was talking and then you broke up. You was talking, you broke up, and I was trying to stop you. I was trying to stop you because something you broke up, and I felt like there might have been things like I got to be fair, right? I felt like there might have been things that you said that I didn't hear, and I was trying to stop you. I was trying to get you to stop, right? I felt like, and then when you finally found it, when you finally realized that you was something going on with your your mic, you came back. I started the time, and you repeated things that I already had. So I don't know. I feel kind of iffy about this one, but I just need to make sure I put that out clearly. That I feel kind of iffy about this one, but I'm gonna follow through the exact same way. But I want everybody to understand, bro. Like there was things that you might have said, Stay Dangerous, that you might have said that I didn't hear because your mic broke up, and everybody heard that your mic broke up. So whatever you were saying at a certain time, nobody could hear.
Okay.
I'm just putting that out there, bro. So the points that you made are the ones that I captured. The ones that B. Hayes made are the ones that I captured. All right. Some of these are going to butt themselves out. Some of them won't. But anyway, so let's look at this now. All right. So in the first round for B. Hayes was his hitter round. All those was his first round. All those 4 were his second, and those 6 were his third, right? Your first round was your best as well. That was your hitter round. And you did a lot of rebutting, and you only had 5 points in your second, and then you had 6 or 7 in your third, right? So it was like your third was your first was your best, your first and your third. Both of y'all first and third were y'all best rounds. Both of y'all first and thirds. So all right, so B. Hayes started out and said, if Turkey sends you a bag, will you fight? And Shakur said, agreed. At what weight? And Devin never responded, right? Now I'm looking at yours because B. Hayes started out first, right? And I'm looking at yours, and your response, I guess, was your rebuttal to that is when I move up, Dev moves up, and we move it, right? I think that those are like the rebuttal for that. This is the rebuttal for that. Or is it? Because I don't think that was a rebuttal for that. I feel like those are just the points all by itself. Like I know you repeated it, but these are 2 different points. When I move up, we fight at 47, and Turkey said, and Shakur saying send the bag, and at what weight class, right? What weight class are we fighting at? I feel like if those are 2 points of their own. Core said he will fight him at a catch weight, right? And then you said Dev followed. Core wasn't available, so he moved up. He followed his order, right? So when he said he would fight him at a catch weight, I feel like these 2 are 2 similar points, but not the same. But this one is sort of the same. It sort of rebuts both of these, but it doesn't. So for that reason, I'm going to keep both of those. I'm going to keep all 3. Hopefully that makes sense to you guys, right? So then when he said in May, he put out which was the perfect time because that's when Devin dropped his list, right? And then you said Devin followed the list, right? So this right here, these counter each other out. Devin followed his list. So those 2, they counter each other. So then he made a hit list and didn't go at core, which was the same thing of you saying that Devin, it was a double down. These things were double downs, right? So one of these got to go, and let me put him back up here so y'all can see them both. So when he said Devin made his hit list, he made a hit list and didn't go at core, but he said when he made his hit list and won to 143 was a perfect weight to make the fight, right? This one, Devin made his list, right? Devin followed the order. This one either rebuts this one. No, not that. It either rebuts this one or rebuts this one, right? So he made his list. Devin made his list, and he just followed it. He followed the list. Core wasn't available. So that one really rebuts this one. That rebuts that one. He made his list and didn't go at core is what B. Hayes said, right? So he didn't go at core. Your rebuttal to that was, no, he made his list and he followed it. He just followed his list. And core wasn't available, so he followed his list. So that rebuttals that one. That rebuttals that one. Dev offered flat fees and 1%. No, yeah, you said Dev offered flat fees and the percentages, and core turned them down. So he said he went at Tio for a 145 catch weight, didn't offer core to weight. No action about having this fight at 47, went at number 2 and number 5. When he said no action about having this fight at 47, that was similar to what he had already said. Matter of fact, it's the same thing as what he had already said, right? Because he brought up the fact that Devin went at other fighters, but he didn't go at Shakur. So that was the same thing. He doubled down on what he said over here, right? There was no action towards Shakur Stevenson on the list, but he was willing to go at a catch weight at T.O. He was willing to go to we got offered a catch weight at Boots, and he turned those two down and stuff like that. So that one went at that one. So I'll have to circle back to this one, because what you should have rebutted on this one, and you didn't, is that Devin never asked for a catch weight with anybody. He only accepted catch weights. He accepted a catch weight to get on the card, and he turned down a catch weight with Boots because he just got to 47. So the catch weight of 45 or whatever, 40, whatever he fought at, 43, whatever he fought at against Ramirez, because that's what they offered him to get on the card. Like, there should have been a rebuttal for this one. So I'll leave that one. I'll leave that one there. So Boots a duck for 152 and not 147. Africa at 47 and not 140. And Shakur wants a catch weight. This is all one thing, but those are 3 different points, right? But you then said this, T.O., Boots, and Africa have nothing to do with Shakur avoiding Devin. So that point, that 1 point, removed this one, because Boots, it removed that one, and it removed that one. That point removed them. So stop me if y'all see if y'all don't think something. Stop me if y'all don't see nothing, because I'm going over it so y'all see it yourselves, because I don't want you to think there's no skullduggery. Like, that's what he said. He said Boots want Boots. He said T.O., and he said those things, and I removed those names that he said. Then he said more in your first round. Core been on many interviews, contradicted himself. Right? He didn't circle back with this one. He didn't circle back with that one. Then he said you wanted 50-50 for the fight with Dev, but you went at Frank for Frank's money. And this right here, stay dangerous, is where you broke up. This is where you broke up, and I was trying to catch you. I was trying to catch what you were saying. But you broke up, bro. Everybody in the comments, we were saying, bro, we can't hear you. People in it, you broke up right here. Right here. So the things that I got right here, these last ones, was basically after you came back, because you broken up right there. So if you said some rebuttals, if you said anything, I don't know what you said, King.
No, it's all fair, bro.
Okay. So I was trying to stop you, bro. I promise you. When you go back and rewatch this, you'll hear me trying to stop you. You'll hear me trying to say stop. You'll hear me trying to say this.
Yeah.
Because I don't want you to think I shitted on you in any way. But anyways, right? So then you said he was getting more money for Undisputed than any fight, right? That was a good talking point. You wanted to fight Ben, not Devin at 47. You wanted to fight Core before Loma. You wanted him to focus on, and he wanted him to focus on Loma. I thought that was a good points, right? And then Core never offered him anything, which I think was a really good point. B. Hayes said he stayed at 135 for Core, everything coming through Dev, which is what Dev said, right? Core made Dev fight Loma, as was the smart thing to do. I like that statement. You didn't rebut that one, and if you did, I didn't hear it. Then he went to 140 instead of fighting Shakur, right? If you didn't rebut that either, and if you did, I didn't hear it. So I'm not going to say you didn't. I'm going to say I didn't hear it, because after Frank, the last points that I heard were these ones right here. So I can't remove any of those points he said because I didn't hear you rebut them. And it's a fucked up thing that your mic went out, because you might have, but I just didn't hear it. Right. So there's all those points stay. So these points stay for his first round. Right. These all stay for his first round. So all those stay for his first. Right. Then the second, these stay for yours. Right. These stay for yours right there. So then the second, when he said Core never moved up to 140, which has Devin moving up 2 weight class. And I said, rebut this, right? You should have rebutted that. And you did. You said it doesn't matter if he moved up at the same time. They will meet at 147. So this one right here gets scrapped, right? That gets scrapped because you rebutted that. Because I said to rebut that, and you did, right? Then he said, Core says, send a real offer and we can get active. 25% was a duck offer. You said you didn't negotiate, went to the WBC. I feel like those points are 2 different points, right? Because I feel like him saying he's not negotiating, went to the WBC, goes with this, takeover negotiations, right? So that one and this one, you didn't negotiate, those go together. So these get scrapped. But that first one that he made doesn't get scrapped. That doesn't, because you didn't go at that, right? Then he said he would fight Conor because that's what he wanted, and 43 for Dev. Like he wanted 43 for Conor. I mean 47 for Conor, and he wanted 43 for Dev, right? And you said he wanted 50-50 or nothing. And I feel like he came back and rebutted that in his third, because he was talking about it wasn't 50-50 or nothing. It was whatever the WBC said. Did I write that down? Kind of wait until he moved to 140, didn't duck, disrespected him. I like that. Where the fuck? Oh, there it is. Right there. Take whatever the WBC said. Right. So that one was a rebuttal with this one. Right. So that's out. Right. That's out. Then he said, where we at? He said he would kind of wanted to, blah, blah, blah. He said he wanted Dev drained, but not Conor. Right. That was a good point. But I want to say he came down in his rebuttal and he hit that one too. So 25% in his third, he said 25%, you either pivot and switch angle or duck and get out the way. I think that was a dope ass point. I don't believe none of that shit, but it was a dope ass point to me. That shit was dope as fuck. And I don't think you rebutted that either pivot and switch angle or get out the way. I don't think you rebutted that. Matter of fact, you didn't. Right. So then he said Conor Ben at 54, which I didn't like, but he said, yeah, he started out saying Conor Ben at 54, but he went to 47, right? So I didn't capture that, but I know what he said. He started out saying at 54, but he moved down to 47. You came back and said, Core said he wanted him because he's drained. And I want to say that he said something about him being drained too. Matter of fact, you did say something about him being drained. And you said, oh, there it is. He didn't look drained. He didn't look drained at 140, right? That's what he said. He didn't look drained at 140, right? So when you said that, what your rebut was, right? When you said Core said, he said, don't matter what you guys said he looked like. Shakur said he was drained, right? Now you got the last word. So B. Hayes didn't get an opportunity to rebut that, but it is what it is. So these two cancel themselves out. I just want to make sure you guys see this. So there's no skullduggery. Those cancel each other out, right? Then he said, wait until he moved to 140 before we fight at 47. He's not at 40 yet, which I think was a really good point. But But then you came down, and where did you? Because you said, in the year, they'd rather fight a proper should have. Blah, blah, blah. Wait a minute. I know you said this. I know for sure you said nothing. It doesn't matter if he's at 140 yet. I have many chances to. Oh, here it is, right here. Where you said he had many chances to move up to 140, right? He had many chances. So these things rebut himself. They rebut themselves, right? I think this was a good point to wait until he moved to 140, but they rebutted themselves because you said, bro, he had many chances to move to 140 already. He had many chances. But again, you had the last word, so B. Hayes didn't get an opportunity to rebut that, right? And I like this point that B. said, where he said he didn't duck him, he disrespected him. I think that was a dope ass. He made these 2 points right here were dope as a bitch. And I almost wanted to debate them motherfuckers my damn self. There was some dope ass points right there that he made. But anyway, so then you said Devin sent more than one offer. He never refuted that. Said he'd rather fight a power punching drug cheat instead of a pillow fisted fighter. I thought that was a good ass point. He should have no issue going higher for Devin, right? He should have no issue. I feel like this one and this one are the same, right? I feel like these are the same because if you're fighting a power puncher instead of a pillow fisted, that's the same thing as saying you should have no issue. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but they look like the same thing to me.
Say that one more time. Yeah.
So you said stay dangerous, and this was a very good point, right? You said he'd rather, like Shakur would rather fight a power punching drug cheat instead of a pillow fisted fighter, right? And then you made another point, and you said Shakur should have no issue going higher for Devin. Like those are the same exact things.
No. All right. Let me clarify. He said earlier somewhere that it doesn't matter if he fighting Conor Ben at 147. That's what he wanted him to fight him at. But at the same time, he was fighting him at 54. So I'm saying if he's willing to fight him at 54, and Devin is a pillow fisted puncher, he's a pillow fisted boxer. Is what I said. He shouldn't have a problem with fighting a pillow fisted boxer at 147. Right. If he fighting the power, if he fighting the fucking
Yes, so that means this point right here and this point right here are the exact same thing. Because that's what you just said to me, right? Because this one did that you made 2 points right here, right? 2 points. He's fighting a pillow fist, he's fighting a power punching drug cheat, and he should have no problem going higher for Devin, which was to refute this 1 point right here. He said he will fight Conor Ben because that's what he wanted to do. Yeah. But he wanted Devin at 43. So you made 2 points to refute 1 point.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Right. So then these 2 points are dope. But they cancel each other out. But you only get 1 point for that. You don't get 2 points. So this point right here and this point right here either stay or cancel each other out. And the second one was the same as the point right here. They were the same thing. Right? And so moving up for Conor is a duck pending, which I thought was a dope ass point. That was a dope ass point, right? So okay, so these are the points, right? So now let's count them up.
But hold up, because you got on there, Dev sent more than one offer, and then up there you got Dev offered flat fees and percentage, and could turn them down. So it's like
then one of them got to go. Then. They're both
ain't one of them saying the same. They saying the same thing.
Both of them are saying the same thing. If Dev offered flat fees and percentages, and Dev sent more than one offer, those are the same thing.
Right. So I'm thinking one of them got to go.
Well, one of them does have to go because they're the same thing. Doesn't matter which one, but they're the same exact thing. So there you go. There you go. There's that. Now you have you have everything. There's everything right there. Now, do y'all see anything up here that's duplicated for B. Hayes? If Turkey sends you a bag, you will fight. And Shakur said agreed. Shakur said he would fight him at a catch weight. All right. May Dev weight was 140, 143 was a perfect weight to make the fight. Isn't that the same thing as Core will fight him at a catch weight? Isn't 2 and 3 the same thing?
Yeah.
Shakur said he will fight him at a catch weight, and then in May, Dev weighs in at 143, which was the perfect weight to make the fight. Yeah, aren't those the same thing or no?
Nah, I mean,
it kind of seemed like
he
it.
said he would fight him at a catch weight, and then it was just the fact that Devin weighed in at a weight that he called for.
So ain't that the same thing then?
You can.
I'm asking you.
So, yeah.
You tell me. You tell me. Ain't that the same thing? If he said I'll fight him at a catch weight, and you're saying 143, that's the catch weight. That's the perfect catch weight to fight at. Ain't that the same thing or no?
It seemed like it.
I'm asking.
I don't know, because he said he would fight him at 143, and then Dev weighed in at 143.
So then it's the same thing, then, right? Yes or no? You tell me. I don't get me to say. You tell me.
It's just support. It's like 1 and 1A. It's like
said he would fight
the
same thing though.
At 143 is 1, and then the support of that point was to show that Devin could make 143.
Nah, bro.
So saying I'll fight you at a, so saying I'll fight you at a catch weight, and then in May he weighs at 143. You're saying I'm telling you guys I'll fight you at a catch weight.
That's
and
saying
then,
it's just saying. Okay,
go ahead. No, go ahead.
I mean, it's saying that Devin should duck by not accepting the 143 when you obviously weighed in at 143 and looked good and not drained in that fight.
But at the same time, I told you that Shakur said y'all should fight at 147. But how you gonna that's rebutting you talking about 143 catch weight when Dev never offered no fucking catch weight to begin with?
He offered, and then that's when I said he offered T.O. 145.
That ain't got shit to do with what I'm talking about. What we talking about?
Yeah, we already removed those because those rebuttals were already moved. I'm just trying to figure out, is the second and third point the same thing?
Yeah, it's the same thing. The 1 and 1A thing that don't stick, because I had a lot of points that were 1 and 1A. No. Just being real, and I ain't said nothing about none of this shit because half of my shit. Okay. Well, I ain't gonna say half. Some of my shit was cut out, so I'm just being real.
I mean, y'all do what y'all, y'all just do what y'all. I'm just explaining.
No, it gotta be straight up.
It's not me. It's just a straight up, bro. It's a fair one. It's not me. I'm asking y'all. Is that the same thing? He will fight him at a catch weight, and 143 was a perfect weight to make the fight. That's a catch weight. Is it the same thing?
Yeah. That's like the same statement, but you made 2 points out of the same statement.
Okay, I mean, okay, y'all you can jab it.
Not a y'all, brother. I want you to feel. It's not me. It is y'all, not me. I'm not debating. Is it the same thing? I'm asking you guys. Is it the same thing?
I guess it's an extension of that 1 point. Yeah. Okay. I guess it's not a separate. You saying it's not a separate point? It's the same point.
It's an extension, is what they say. Okay.
It's an extension that he'll fight him at a catch weight, and Devin can obviously make that catch weight.
Yes. So it's an extension of a catch weight. Now, if you would have articulated it, what you just said, that's a whole different point. I think that's a whole different point. If you would have articulated how you just said it, I think that's a whole different point. Matter of fact, let me take that back. Let me look at this again. Devin weighed in at 143, which was a perfect weight to make the fight.
Because when I said he would fight him at the catch weight, I said 141, 142, or 143.
Right.
It's like, so I named, and then I made an example of how Devin weighed in at one of those catch weights. I don't know. That's
still the same thing, though.
Okay.
I feel like it's the same thing, and I feel like it isn't.
That's like expounding.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's what I was trying to say. That's like expounding on that point.
That's like explaining what you meant by that point.
Okay, well, if you're expounding, then you're expounding on the exact same point.
On the same thing. Okay, yeah. And that's cool. And that's why I was like, okay.
All right. I think if you'd have said it differently, then I feel like I would have had enough. Yeah, I feel like I would have had enough myself to keep it. But because you just agreed that you're expounding on that point, that makes it the same point.
I'm mad my fucking mic cut out, bro.
Okay, so let's go. So he never reached out to Cool, blah, 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 yada, yada. There, I mean, well, went to 140, yada, yada. Of course, it's in a real offer. So he's a kind of man, 25%. All right, hold up. Kind of been at 54 because that's what he want, blah, blah, blah. He said he would fight Conor Ben because that's what he wanted, and 43 for Dev, right? And then he said another one in his third round. He started out and said Conor Ben was at 54, and we dropped down to 47. That was the full statement. Was Conor Ben was at 54. He started out with Conor Ben at 54, and we dropped back down at 47.
And me saying, if you willing to fight Conor Ben at 54, you shouldn't have no problem fighting Dev. That don't cancel that shit out.
Yeah, but if it does cancel it out, it still cancels one out for you too. Right? You rebutted that. So y'all, it's a wash. That makes it a wash. So it could cancel it out, or it can stay there. It's the same. Yeah, a wash means neither one of y'all got a point. You just remove one of his points. Does that make sense? Like if you rebutted it, if he made a point and you rebutted it, then you killed his point. So you guys have no points. You just killed the point he had.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
So I can keep it there or I can remove it. Either one doesn't matter. Doesn't change the point scale. Doesn't change.
Yeah, I'm cool with either, bro. It don't change it.
Okay, so I feel like we solid right here. So let's count these up. What we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 for B Hayes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. It's a draw. Thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, share, subscribe to my Patreon. And if you feel like supporting me, please support me in the PayPal or the Cash App.